Well, in water, there are, of course, a lot of statistics. I think the one that has really stuck with me for several years now is uh, that on every day, women and children spend about 200 million hours gathering and collecting water. It's just such a staggering number to think about how much time and effort is spent primarily, but again, by women and children collecting water, something that, of course, most of us can just get by walking into the kitchen or the bathroom. And it's just staggering to think about how that time could be spent in a more productive way, like from an economic value perspective to going to school or even just playing. When I think about ways that I would hope people could see water differently, I think about the where we're headed and the fact that we are entering into a new sort of climate regime where variability is going to be amplified. And, I think a central management goal for water, particularly for out of stream uses, has been to how to create certainty and reliability um, out of variability, right? A variable resource like water, how to create something that can be relied upon 24/7. And what I would hope is that people recognize that that challenge is going to become much more difficult under a changing climate, that the prevailing, even thinking about where a region is likely to be headed, sort of the central tendencies that maybe are indicated by climate models and researchers, is important to plan for. But at the same time, that sort of central tendency, let's say it's more towards a drying climate, is likely to be interspersed and interwoven with more sporadic and intense rainfall patterns that also have to be managed. So I think I would hope that people think about this challenge going forward as being still trying to retain that goal of certainty in a variable system. Um, when I think about what gives me hope and optimism, I think about the potential for alignment of all of the good things that are happening around water. And there's many sort of facets that if we can achieve alignment, and maybe it's not a constant alignment, but there's opportunities for alignment that I think we can see major steps forward that lead to transformation of water. Clearly, there's a lot of innovation that's happening around technology, where we see more and more ability for technology to help generate insights and actionable intelligence, gleaned from the ton of data that we already have and that continues to be generated. And that can be used to help inform decision making. That's a innovation that is really important and that needs to be brought to the table. But we also see and need to see more of innovation around policy and governance and financing and business models. Um, More innovation in that space, coupled with the technological innovation, is really crucial. But we're also seeing new frameworks to think about how to design, build, and manage water systems so that they are resilient in a changing climate and are more equitable and are less energy intensive and take advantage of these multiple plausible scenarios that are coming down the road. And all of that ultimately, though, is not, are not panaceas, but need to be served and put in service of people. Let me pass my glass of water to John Matthews, who is someone that I look to for guidance and insights and humor, and who's one of my good and close friends. Take it away, John. Thank you.